Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, looking at injuries for this team for the past, I don't know how many years now. We talk about just from 2020 until now. We could go back all the way to the Jim Harbaugh days. From 2014 until now, this team has just been cursed. I don't know what it is. Bad voodoo. Moving to Santa Clara, a lot of people have claimed since moving out of San Francisco to Santa Clara, injuries have been occurring there. I wouldn't be surprised at all. In 2014, when Harbaugh's last year in San Francisco, the injuries really started ticking up until now. Is it the turf? I don't know. I'm not trying to be a theorist, but we all know injuries is a problem for this team, and it's been a team problem since even before Kyle Shanahan got here. Want to talk about this, hopefully get to the bottom of this. Not really, I'm not a doctor or anything like that. It's just nice to talk about this issue because it's been a big issue, not just for the NFL, but for the 49ers, and I'd say like the Ravens in general too. The Ravens have a lot of people on IR as well. Running back positions have been pretty beat up, just like the 49ers. Something's going on in terms of either the turf or either practices, something like that. I have no idea, but we can dive into it right now. I hope you're having a great day so far on a Thursday. Nothing too crazy for me. Been trying to pump these videos out as much as possible. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. Had a great discussion yesterday about Jim Harbaugh and his time in San Francisco. Thank you guys so much if you guys did comment on that. If you want to comment, chime in more, link will be in the description below for that video, and you can definitely say what you want to say about Coach Harbaugh, our old man from about 10 years ago, right? Let's get this video started, but before I do, per usual, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. Click that notification, get notified of future videos. Share this content with fellow United faithfuls. Have a new podcast out, brand new, a day or two ago. If you guys want to check it out, link will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much. Let's get this started. 49ers injuries, big problem for a long time. I'm just going to be pertaining to recently 2022. I think that's the more prevalent issue. Just wanted to give a little bit of a history in the beginning of the video about the injuries that we've had even before Kyle Shanahan became head coach. Look at this bust ranking in terms of injury scoring from the healthiest team to the unhealthiest team. The Eagles, Jaguars, Chicago's are in the top 3 in terms of health. This is before the game against Atlanta week 6, but still pretty relevant in my opinion, probably even worse because like Charvarius Ward, he got out of that game and got hurt. Bottom 3 teams are the Saints, the Cardinals, and the 49ers. The Ravens actually are ranked 27th in this ranking of injury teams. 49ers are ranked dead last. Come on. Really? That's not a surprise at all if you're a 49er fan. All these guys just coming in and out. I can mention all the injuries that the 49ers have as of this recording before the game against the Chiefs. Mostly on defense. It's always on defense. Nick Bosa, he was out for a bit. Javon Kinlaw, he's going to be out for a while, maybe the rest of the season. We all know Emmanuel Mosley, he's going to be out for the rest of the season. Al-Shaair, he's going to be out for a few weeks. Charvarius Ward, as I mentioned, he's going to be out, hoping not for a while, but he was out for the game against Atlanta later on in the game. Jimmy Ward, he played one snap against the Panthers. I didn't even know he played, and he got hurt, re-injured his hand. Come on, really? All these injuries are just absolutely ridiculous. Is it conditioning? I have no idea. They fired Ray Wright a long time ago. When I first started this YouTube channel, everybody, including myself, were saying the conditioning program, got to fire him, got to go in a new direction. And they hired a guy from the Philadelphia Phillies, I believe. I forgot his name. So far, it has not worked out. A lot of people are still getting hurt more than ever before. Just something maybe in practice that they're doing. Is it too physical? Too much? Hopefully the players are speaking up to Shanahan, talking about these practices or just conditioning in general. Are they doing too much workout? There is such thing as doing too much workout. As much as nice to be a workout warrior, a gym warrior, gym rat, whatever you want to call it, there's a time you have to stop a little bit and take a break. Hopefully that's what's happening with the 49ers in terms of being able to pace yourself, work out to a moderate degree, not all the way go hard and then get hurt in the regular season. That's not what we want to see. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but that's just maybe some theories that can be attested to on why the 49ers are being injured so much during the season and having to replace all these starters with backup guys, backups getting hurt, having to get third stringers, i.e. look at the running back position, just absolutely ridiculous. Another thing to look forward to, George Kittle, he complained about the field turf and the NFL fields in general. Maybe that's it. The 49ers, I don't know what's going on with their turf at Levi Stadium. It's not always at Levi's, but it's other stadiums as well. Turf now doesn't look good, worse than ever before. I mean, for these multi-billion-dollar stadiums, I expect these turfs to be kind of decent. I mean, they look pretty, don't get me wrong, especially the Rams one, SoFi Stadium, but I don't know, it's just not really working out in terms of being able to play actual football. Well, luckily they're not playing the AstroTurf because that would have been even worse had they been playing an AstroTurf back in the 80s and I think 90s as well. They've had that turf. It's just a lot of bad factors to look forward to. I'd say conditioning is probably a big thing for whatever reason. Just the 49ers are getting hurt during the season. Maybe something in the preseason, off-season workouts just too intense. I don't know. maybe I'm being a dump right now, but trying to pull out some theories on why this is an issue and why we're the quote-unquote unhealthiest team in the NFL in 2022. And I'm pretty sure they did this ranking from last year, 2020, all the way back to 2014. We'd probably be last almost every single year. Us and the Ravens would be competing pretty well for this spot. After all that, the 49ers are still playing well for the most part. I mean, they're able to skate through injuries, and it's mostly during the regular season. It's a big grind. I understand that. And in the playoffs, they're able to get healthy for the most part, especially having a bye week. I usually don't hear too many injuries in the playoffs, but in the regular season, absolutely ridiculous. Hope it's get fixed some way, shape, and form. Hopefully in 2023 and beyond, we can see the 49ers getting really healthy, not hearing people being out for the season, being out for the game, going out early. I don't want to see any of that in the future. It's going to happen, don't get me wrong, but it's just with the 49ers, I feel like we're cursed or something like that. I really don't know. That's pretty much it, you guys. A lot of I don't knows. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a trainer. I'm not anything like that. I don't really do any reasoning because I'm not a professional at all, but just want to mention it because we all know it's a problem. Please let me know what you guys think about this whole injury bug for the 49ers. Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That'll help me out. And I'll catch you guys up another time, maybe Friday or Saturday. Bye, guys. Love y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.